It's Full Belly Daddy.
Yeah.
I want a fat chick. I want a fat chick. Ooh, yeah, yeah, whoa. Me and Doug, we want some fat chicks. Full Belly Radio, baby. Wednesday night live. You already know what time it is. The prelude to anything else that you're listening to this week. You gotta make a stop right here because this is where it's at, what it is, what it was. That's what's up. It's the bigness and it's the turn up. You get it? I said all the little young terminology in one breath.
Can you please turn out my headphones a little bit, please?
Why?
Thank you. I'm deaf.
Listen, I told this, look. I like chicken wings. I like eating fries. Give me a drumstick.
And he got some thighs.
How you know I was going to say that?
Because it rhymed with fries.
And punch you in your eyes. Hey, it's another edition of Full Belly Radio. Dave, Tyler, J, Millie, LGC in the building.
Okay.
And we got a full show for y'all today. Coming up first today, we got my man Curtis Gordizzi.
Gordizzi. Shout out to Mr. Gordizzi for the
hat.
I like my hat. Gordizzi.
My hat are like a too tight condom.
I've got mine on halfway.
Like a thimble.
So, right.
Mine fits.
You look like a thimble.
Yeah, that's what they say. Oh well, sorry. I'll give you the best 22.7 seconds.
It goes either up or down every week.
That's the way it's supposed to go. Up, down, and out. You know what I mean? Up, down, and out. But thanks to my man Gordisi for these hats, and he said he's sending us some shirts. Big up to my girl Demia Avery, from Avery Sisters Entertainment, Avery Sisters PR. They always give me my auditions with Tyler Perry and all the stuff that I be booking. So, you know, if you're looking for an agent and you're serious, because honestly, I'd have been in more stuff, but I just don't have my acting stuff together. And I'm going to take a photo shoot videos, the whole nine. But I digress. You two ladies, talk about what you did this week and what you got going on, because we call it Gordisi in about 10 minutes.
All right. Go ahead, LaShawn.
I got to just say this because I'm from Michigan, and it's some interesting news that has come to my attention. In Saginaw, which happens to be where my husband is from, interestingly enough, there's a funeral home called Paradise Funeral Chapel that has instituted a drive-through visitation service.
They've been had those in Chicago.
What? So you can drive by the window.
He'd be like this.
And look at the coffin, you know what I'm saying, and give your respects.
Yeah.
Drive-through, yeah.
They've been doing that in Chicago.
Wow.
I'm really, Michigan, Saginaw especially.
Flint Rock, Saginaw.
You know what I'm saying? That's just raggedy. You can't even get out your car and go inside to pay your respects to the dead. You that busy, you got to drive through. Lord have mercy.
Drive-through funeral services.
So anyway,
I don't know what's worse, that or a drive-through marriage.
Well, that way you ain't got to put on no clothes. You just put on your pajamas. Let me go pay respect to my dude. You just drive through.
That's just ratchet.
You can go in your curlers, your rollers. I could go in my shorts. You know, I wear like shorts over my stuff under my pants.
But to me, that's like a testament then to how you feel about that person. You can't even put no clothes on and go.
What if you wasn't feeling well?
Then you shouldn't go at all.
Or if the funeral was packed, it's no seats. You're like, well, dog, I'm just gonna drive by then.
Nah.
Drive by for somebody.
I'd rather you send flowers and the condolences or something like that than to it's a line around like Kentucky Fried Chicken and you waiting to drive by the coffin.
And
you know what I'm saying?
After that,
can I see Pookie them and give me a 12-piece?
So Pojo and Nut.
You know what I'm saying? What's that about?
Hey, look. Then after that, they gonna have a little door where you can open up and just rub your hands.
That ain't right.
That's what they do.
You know what I mean? That ain't right. So I'm getting underway with my film this week. Actually, we had a pushback because of BET Awards this weekend, but that's okay. So we're going to be getting started next week. So I'm really excited about that. That's moving along pretty well. So, you know, that's the biggest thing in my life right now is my movie. That's all I'm really concerned about, getting that done.
Real nice.
Mills.
Yeah.
What you got?
Oh, and why didn't you come to? I thought you was going to be trying out for one of the roles.
I got the email, but it didn't have a location or time.
Negative. I sent the location.
I didn't see it. All I saw was the script, and it didn't have my name anywhere in it.
No, but because you're supposed to be trying out.
But what part? I don't know because I
tell you when you got there.
But I didn't see what time or what place.
Oh man.
This BS ping pong. Well,
I really didn't. I read it and I was like, well.
I sent another one.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I only got the one with the script.
Really?
Beth got it.
But shout out to my girl Beth too.
Beth got
but yeah,
it.
real quick, couple of things. Shout out to my boy Mo Diggity Beats, producer out here in Atlanta. It's his birthday today.
Send me some heat, cuz.
Happy birthday.
Well, he's part of True Business, so shout out to True Business too. Yes, we had a very good meeting with them on Monday. Was it Monday?
Yeah.
It was Monday. Yeah, so big things popping. Also, with that being said, we will be out at the West Side Historic Festival Saturday and Sunday. LV will be performing at noon time at the festival. So everybody come out. We got a couple booths. We got some stuff going on out there, and that's where I will be a lot for the weekend. We all were at well, not all of us, but most of us were at the Mayweather fight last Saturday. That was a lot of fun.
I want to talk about Monica's rendition of the.
Of Star Spangled
Let's
Banner?
not. Let's
Because
not.
no,
It was the longest,
I
worst
said it
ever.
was like 52 minutes long, and it sounded like she incorporated every one of her songs into it.
She did.
It didn't even sound like the Star Spangled Banner.
Horrible.
It wasn't even about her look. I'm like, Monica, I know you can do better than that.
She was like, and the rocket's red glare.
That's why they don't want niggas to sing the national anthem.
What the hell you holding it up right there for her?
You know, this is the thing. The national anthem is supposed to be a respectful
For white folks.
and rendition of something that is
For white folks.
What do you think about the flute player?
yo. Just the whole thing. I was just
Before Monica,
yeah, you missed the. Oh, wait a minute. What about the dudes who was singing in a different language? What song was that?
Oh, because that's from the news country.
Okay.
You know, because they got to do it in both. You know.
Okay. Yeah, that I was like, this is too much. Just like a
I
concert.
was waiting for some
Like,
snakes to come up from somewhere like they was snake charming the Star Spangled Banner.
I was just done. Monica's rendition was like 52 minutes long. It was longer than the fight.
My fingers stink.
Right.
Not 'cause I was
Quit digging in your ass.
I had onions.
Anyways,
And plus I
David.
touched Millie's hair.
Oh,
We stuck it
really?
right now. Pot shots. I'm just gonna call him Millie Kirk Gordisi.
Kurt can wait.
We still have 5 minutes till we call him.
It's 7.
Go ahead,
Just
Jamie.
hold up, Kurt. We got some things to talk
Oh,
about
I see
here.
on your team today.
So,
What about the dude who put his balls on a pizza?
I did that all the time.
what's that? I didn't see that.
Okay, so in Texas, this 18-year-old, I guess they were about to close the pizza joint, and some customer called in. You know how you got them last minute customers. I'm gonna call right before they close, right, to get my pizza. Right. Call, and the 18-year-old got mad.
He
and
teabagged the
put
pizza.
his balls on the pizza. When the
He
customer was
teabagged.
coming in and saw him rubbing his balls on the pizza.
Nice.
That's horrible.
Nice.
And the boy was like, yeah, if he probably hadn't caught me, I would have gave him the pizza.
You know what that was called? A meat lover special. That's what that was.
I'm
A
just
meat lover
saying.
special. Extra
What is
sausage
wrong
on there.
with people?
You want extra sausage on there.
Thank you for calling Bombos. Bombos.
Bombos.
Yeah, but yeah. So
This is how I'm feeling today. Not sure if I need sex, sleep, or to punch someone in the face.
oh,
I think I need
Wow.
all of the above.
Why do you feel like that?
Yo, I had a meeting today and it just gave me a really bad headache. You know what I'm
Take some
saying?
of them pills.
And I just feel like people, will they don't do. You can't expect people to treat you like you treat them. You know what I'm saying? I just got to get that out of my mind right now. So
And
once I stop thinking that, then I think I'll be a lot better off. Because that meeting I had today, oh my God, I was just like, really? I was living with
turn up.
she
I'm hyper today.
didn't have enough sandwich. That's why she
Okay, real quick. I want to talk about the other things that we have going on this week. So tonight, of course, we're live here right now. But tomorrow, we are going to be at the
come on, Jamie.
the ladies showcase. The ladies showcase at what's the spot's name?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me go to my notes.
Hurry up, because it's time to call him.
Gordisi, just hold the
We still
line.
got 3 minutes.
Right.
That's
He
all
ain't
I
worried about
need. I need way less than 3.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so tomorrow night we are going to be covering the red carpet at
It's an all-female
It's all-
MC, independent, underground artist kickoff for the BET Hip Hop
Say
Awards. You know what I mean?
now I'm trying
Word them up, son, and we're gonna be there live.
and it's
Full
gonna
Belly
be
Radio.
at Vibe is where it's gonna be at. Right.
Vibe,
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that.
vibe.
And
You got that
vibe.
Oh, she's singing today. Oh, shucks.
I see my.
Hello.
Hello.
That is.
Hi.
And then Friday afternoon,
Yeah,
we just hanging out.
Friday there is like this thing called the Exclusive Beauty and Grooming Lounge. It's apparently something they've been doing every year for the BET Awards. But anyways, yeah, we'll be out there covering the red carpet in the afternoon. Complimentary makeup, hairstyling,
We're
bar,
just hanging it out.
teeth. Oh, I thought you was about to get your teeth whitened and stuff.
I am.
Yeah, it's free. Like eyelashes, cocktails,
I need my
manicures,
teeth fixed.
pedicures,
I need 2
massages, whatever you need. I can't give you the location because it's private. Invite only. Yeah. So that, and then Saturday night, please tell me,
Oh, shit.
or is it Sunday? No.
It's Saturday night. We had Space Condo live.
Yeah.
For my girl
Fashion show.
Age No Factor. Justice J. Vet, Robin Justice J. Vet Mobley. It's her own fashion show, and I'm actually singing.
He's singing his favorite song.
Protest, actually, because I found a solution. Because I'm not going to sing the song, but I found out to figure out a way to get around it. And you'll find out about it once she gets here. She probably will be upset, but you know, it's Rochelle Hot 16 in the building.
Hey, girl.
Oh, she brought food. I told her to bring food. I was joking, but she did.
Did you bring something to drink?
I'm
Hennessy.
no.
She on the army to put on the bucket. Sit down right
And
there.
then on Sunday night,
I don't know what's happening Sunday.
after we're
Oh, that's not final yet.
okay, well it's not final yet, but yeah.
Sunday is
Why
final.
don't I know anything that's going on?
We send you the emails.
Did y'all?
Oh,
You good if you coming. But you know you're going to be on the red carpet Sunday.
That's Saturday.
Sunday.
Is it Sunday?
it's Sunday.
So
You found out
it's
the 20th.
you need a assistant.
It's the 20th, isn't it?
assistant. That's
You
Sunday.
found out you need somebody following you around with a clipboard.
The 20th is
Are you
Saturday.
hiring?
20th is Sunday.
Are you hiring?
The 20th is Saturday.
I don't care about your birthday.
It's
Look,
Saturday.
we're going to take a break and then we're going to come back and talk to my man Curtis Gordisi.
Yes,
Yes,
Lord
it's
D. See, it is
And you're
7:20,
supposed to call him at 7:20.
and we
That's
are.
on y'all. I've been telling you let's call because I know we're going to get more away.
So what are we gonna do?
Let's call it right
call
now.
them.
Let's call it right now. Damn it.
We can go on the break and call him and come
No,
back
let's
and
call
have
him
him on
now.
the phone.
No, we got to call him right
Okay,
now.
call him right now.
There it is.
I hope y'all did your homework.
I did. I need to pull up the
I
email.
did.
That's all
I
right.
like some
I
other
know he
things.
makes hats.
He
I
makes
know that
shirts
he's
too.
got
That
a
are
clothing
too
line
small.
called More DC. Hey.
Kurt, it's Jesus, man. How you doing? I've been watching you, man, and you've been a bad boy, man.
No Christmas presents for you.
That's Santa.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome my man Curtis Gordisi Hudson on the phone right now from Wilmington, Delaware, by way of Avery Sisters Entertainment.
Yeah, you're
It's Gordisi, right? Gordisi, you know. Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, brother.
Welcome.
Hi.
We really appreciate the hats.
Yeah, they're awesome. Mine is the only one that fits.
Oh, you're watching?
Mine's the only one that fits though.
Mine fit like a thimble.
Look, I got mine all the way on.
I don't have.
Doesn't have hers on.
I told my son,
Emily doesn't have hers on.
I want to be there.
Dave has his on, but not really because it
it
doesn't
don't
fit.
fit.
He looks like the skipper
Are you
or
serious?
Gilligan.
Well, you
It's
know what?
about the count.
My
They're all
son,
too small.
you know, the high school kids wearing the bucket hats like we did in the late 80s and early 90s. So my son, I said I was going to wear it today, and then my son's going to wear it to school and stuff like that. So it's all good. So, you know, reading your bio today, because I always do things last minute, you know, in 22.7 seconds or less. You're doing big things, man. I read that you did a gown for Jill Scott for one of these big award ceremonies. Tell us how that came about.
Oh, well, we did, actually, we've been creating some stuff, and, you know, one of her music producers, which, put us down, and, we ended up making an outfit for her. So, really good.
It was extra F cup.
Yeah.
Is that gown out there somewhere? Because I want to see the one you made for her.
No, it's not out there. Well, the process I think, after March.
October. I wanted to come. I told Demir to tell you to bring me in, but you know, I guess my name just wasn't big enough. It's all good though. No, it's all good. I want to come. We can work that out. But
We all want to come.
tell us how you came up with the Gordisi name. I was reading your bio, but I want you to tell everybody what the G means. The whole thing, the Gordisi, the G-O-D.
No worries. Well, it started out with G, and when it started out with G, I wanted to get a trademark, and my lawyer told me that G period O period, it stands for God's original design. So I think it stands for guaranteed overnight delivery. I'm sorry. And
Wow.
Guaranteed overnight delivery. What are you talking about? And so I had to change it right there. So I changed it to the G from God, the OR from original, the DESI from design. Came up with what he did.
That is so creative.
Love it.
Yeah.
There's some other big things in your background that I think you kind of attributed this name to. Can you talk a little bit about your history and what made you want to name your want to name it God's original design?
Whoop.
Well, absolutely. Well, Gordisi actually stems from me. It stems from my life. It stems from my past. 13 years ago, I didn't want to live, actually. And it was because of 25 years of drinking and drugging and hanging out the street.
Oh, they do get.
And, yo, listen, and I'm talking, it was bad, like to the point where, you know, I just didn't want to do it anymore. I lost my kids. You know, I didn't have a relationship with my parents at all, and it was just me and the world. And they pretty much, I just did everything that you know that you do out in the world. So to the point
I like that.
A walking zombie. You know, sick with butts on the ground, homeless, and real bad.
He's homeless.
So 13 years ago, I woke up. I was like, listen, I can't do this no more. God, listen, let me get something to eat and let me just, you know, let me go. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. But actually, he had a different plan.
Right.
Amen.
That was 13 years ago. And today, I live in a beautiful home. I have my kids.
Single dad. Round of applause for that.
Now my mom after 25 years, she lives with me. And I always say this.
How did you get, you know, your life back on track? What was that defining turning moment that, you know, you were able to turn it around? Because, I mean, it's not easy starting a line, you know what I'm saying? So how were you able to make that happen from nothing to something? Who were the people that, you know, you ran into that helped you and believed in you enough to help get you started?
It was Pookie on Cell Block D.
The Pojo.
Akeem Alalaka. I bet.
Oh, buff and everything.
You know, I was just tired, and when my life changed, you know, that my family, that they really believed in me the whole time. I just didn't believe in myself. So I always had the support. I just never tapped into it. And you know, my relationships with my friends, and then my kids and my mom, and you know, they just held it around me and was like, listen, you can do this. Actually, what happened was I've been holding it for like 17 years. Where it really started was 17 years ago, and I was actually like a top bunk in jail cell, and GOD was on the wall. So it's been a minute since I've been holding it, and I went through a divorce about 4 years ago. I went through a divorce, and my kids and my mom and my girlfriend at the time was like, listen, why don't you do God's original designs? And so they all rallied around me and they had support, and it just happened that way. And I've just been taking one step at a time.
Let me ask you this. It's a lot of, you know, crazy thing. You see the kids today and the way they dress. I tell my son, and I'm proud of my son because he doesn't walk around with his pants down and stuff like that. He's a very neat and very vain about the way he looks when he walks out the house. But I see so many of these kids out here that don't really have a sense of fashion, don't really care about a sense of fashion. What would you like to see change? If you could implement your jurisdictional things, what would you like to see change as far as like fashion amongst the kids and on the red carpet too?
Well, the first thing that has to change is identity. And that's what most of the kids out here that are wearing their pants hanging down and doing all these things that are crazy. As far as not even, you know, men not looking like men, women not looking like women.
Amen.
No identity.
Right.
No identity whatsoever. And that's what Gordisi is about. And that's what makes us stand out different from everybody else. Because when you wear Gordisi, you're branding yourself.
Amen.
You're not branding nobody else.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? So that's where it first starts. You know what I mean? Like, be you. You know what I mean? Like, be you. Don't be like dude on the rap team. Don't be like homegirl in the club shaking her butt. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not putting that down. It is what it is. But guess what? At the end of the day, you have to stand for who you are. And that's right. And that's where we come from with that. And that's what I would have to tell you.
Nice.
So what's next for you?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
What's next for you? You know, what's next on the agenda for Gordisi and you, and what's coming up?
Well, I'm actually in the process of doing a lot of motivational speaking because of my life. I truly believe that everything I went through for those 25 plus years was nothing but school. So now it's time to go out and teach. And so I got a lot of speaking coming out. We're actually in the process of partnering up with some people in Texas and California to make Word Easy, Kids Word Easy in the stores. And we're doing, we're actually going to come up with, we're coming up with another event in February. I really can't talk about it yet, but word out.
Don't tell nobody.
Everything that we can do out there.
Okay, that's what's up.
I wanna add too. I'm reading the press release that you have. Let's dig a little bit deeper into your event that you have coming up in October for your launch. That's coming up in October. It's gonna premiere your spring and summer 2015 collection.
I'm coming.
But what I'm reading in here is that you guys give 7% of your profit to charitable organizations. What are some of the charities that you work with, and you know, what really inspired you to give back like that?
The new one is Dave Tolliver Foundation. We put something in the pot for the name of Jesus.
What inspired us right from the door is inspired me right from the door is that I got a second chance. So, you know, a second chance was given to me, and there is nothing that I can do that I've been blessed with that I cannot help anybody else. I have to help someone else. I have to take somebody with me when I do whatever I do. Period. And that's the foundation of Word Easy, and that's just the way it's going to be. The reason why we do 7%, we do 7% of every purchase. That's 7% of every purchase. Of the total purchase is given to a foundation that's chosen on our website. And the reason why we do that is that my vision is this. 5 years from now, you guys and these gals can be standing somewhere, and whatever it may be, you might see somebody in a shirt and the shoes and the dresses or whatever it may be, and you'll know it's Word Easy. And then the first thing you won't say is, where'd you get it? The first thing you say is, who'd you help? And so what we do is, the reason why I'm doing that is that now we take it and turn it into a conversation. Now Word Easy is a conversation. It's that my father passed away of diabetes. Who did you choose? I chose diabetes. Who did you choose? I chose cancer. Now we take something that nobody wants to talk about and turn it into something that's kind of positive, because now it creates relationships, it creates connections, you know what I mean? It creates all kinds of things that are positive, to where people where we're so used and brainwashed to just have it, feel bad about it, and let it go. Well, no, that's not how it goes. And you know, we have the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. We have the Arthur J. Turner Foundation, young gentleman passed away of cancer, and he was in high school, and he's actually going to be using their foundation for the launch. And what they do is that money goes to kids in college, and they fund their college, which is really a scholarship fund, which is really amazing. They've been around for a long time. We have a lot of other foundations that we're about to add in that we haven't put on the site yet, because you know, we want to make sure that all the logistics and everything is good, and they got all their paperwork in order. Yeah, that's why we do it, and we're going to continue on doing it. You know, you just think about this right here. There's 7 billion people in the world. If you take half of that, everybody wears a item of clothes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you take $1, if you take just $1 of everything that everybody wears, every person, imagine how much money that is that can help somebody.
That's right. That adds up quick.
That's dope.
Adds up quick.
Well, we appreciate you
Gordon
stopping
Easy
through,
Negro
talking with
College
us.
Fund.
We definitely appreciate the hats. I'm loving mine.
We waiting on them shirts though.
Yeah. I love your shirts, by the way.
So
Love them.
tell everybody. We told Demia.
Tell Demia, and we'll make sure we get them to you in the mail as well.
We told her. She said you didn't have them, but we picked some dope ones too.
We did.
We told her.
Real quick, give everybody the website where they can go check out your line and
your social media stuff.
Yeah, purchase if they'd like, and you know, support the brand, and then also your social media.
Sure, I appreciate that. It's www.gordesi, that's GORDESI.com. You can also go to Gordesi Facebook. We have a Twitter page. We have Instagram, Gordesi Instagram, Gordesi Pinterest. If you want to connect with me personally, that would be C Hudson, that's HUT as in Tom, SON, at Gordesi.com. You can also get your information from either one of those entities about the launch. in October as well.
That's
Great.
gonna be hot, people. I just want to tell you they have some very nice garments on their website. Make sure you check them out, man. And you know, we want to thank you again for coming on the show, Kurt Gordisi.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming through.
We can't wait
Shout
for the
out.
line to drop.
Shout out, Delaware.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, and that launch I'm trying to come to. Give me a flight. And you know, shout out Delaware, man. Last time I was there, they showed me crazy love. Big up my man OP and my man Mello Combs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a
Anything
trip.
with cafe in it turn me on.
I love her. Yes.
Well, that's gonna be dope. I need to be hosting that. I need. That's dope. We kind of need to be there for the on the red carpet. I need to be hosting. Hey man, but thank you for calling in, man. We appreciate you, man. And when you come to Atlanta, you got to come in here, and we're gonna all have on the Gordisi shirts and hats, and I'm gonna have on my Gordisi underwear, and I'm gonna sag that day. Gordisi boots, all black. You know what I mean? Like, you know, yeah. All right, man. Take it easy. God bless, and tell everybody.
Thank you for coming through.
Yeah, man. One love, man.
Appreciate it.
No
All
doubt.
right, bye-bye.
All right, folks, y'all keep it right where you got it. We're going to take a little Brizzy. I know she got
Back with our
commercials,
next
music,
interview.
and we got Rochelle Hot 16.
She's in the building.
Where she brought chicken?
She brought us some chicken.
Only
We got chicken.
We love it.
Although me and Jay Millie may not even get a bite, we might get our hands bit off, but you know,
We might get a
we're
little
gonna try to stick our hand in the box.
Like these.
Uh-huh. Is that new? Hey, Bianca. Hey, Bianca. I don't fuck with you.
Ruby and asphalt and ionized water.
No, that is either. No, no, it's whale sperm and lipstick. Are you commercials again tonight? That was a show.
Punani cuts.
Oh, no, they must not have paid their bill.
Hold on. No.
See? I already know.
You don't pay the bill?
Private shave. Private shave. That's what it's called. Private shave.
What we ready to do now?
We getting ready to interview Rochelle, Hot 16.
You ready to rap too?
She don't with you.
You like to rap. Everybody come in now. You do something you already got a freestyle. You do something you already got. I know you got some shit.
Private shave. .com. I don't. Hey. Full Belly Radio. We're here, it's your girl, J. Millie. Dave Tolliver, LG.
El Fati.
Yeah, we got Rochelle,
My name
Hot
is El
16.
Fati.
Yes.
Midwest in the building.
El Gordo.
Yes. Yo, I met this young lady here through a very good friend of mine, Miss Carol O. Big up to Carol O for Time to Shine. She gave me my first place to performance home here in Atlanta when I first moved here, which was Cafe 290. And I met her at I met you at the Moonlight though when you moved over there. And this lady was very different with her style and her approach, and I fell in love with her style. And she's dope. She's dope. You know what I'm saying? When you have somebody that really spit lyrics and really don't talk about.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
You know that doesn't talk about the same things that like I tell all these artists, we all got to drive on the same freeway, but don't mean we got to drive the same car. You get it? What up, bro?
What's going on?
You from the Midwest? Where you from?
What part? Tell me.
The Gary area.
Gary.
Jackson, your region. What's the projects called? Jackson Project or something like that?
Jackson.
One of the projects, I was in the middle of a shootout one night. I used to take the girl up in there one time.
We don't want to hear about it.
It was horrible. I was scared too.
I bet you was.
Yeah, good though.
Bang, bang.
So your bio doesn't really give any background information on you. So tell us how you got into the industry. How did that start off?
Well,
I sent it to
it started, well, I first started getting into music when I was in 5th grade. You know,
But you in 7th now?
yeah.
She looks so young.
Can't wait for high school.
She looks like you look really, really young. Yeah, definitely.
May.
So,
Olay.
right.
Well,
So basically, I started rapping in gym class one time, and then like everybody started surrounding me and everything. So I knew at that point that this is what I was supposed to be doing, because music was always in me. It was just a matter of figuring out what exactly it was I was supposed to be doing, because you're young at the age of 12. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't really know. You know, I thought I was just gonna just start rapping and have everybody write for me, and I started writing and doing things like that. So you know, you don't really have a concept of what it is, but now I know what it is. And after college, I moved down to Atlanta to really start doing it, like
Why?
for real.
Why Atlanta though?
Atlanta, well, I had people in Atlanta, and I seen how they were moving. They were from Gary too,
Okay.
so I seen how they were moving out here, and I was like, okay, you know, let me pray on it first, and then see where God wants me to go, because I was thinking of a few different places, and so you know, my homie had hit me up and was like, yeah, you know, come down to Atlanta, I got a spot for you. I'm like, all right, cool. So after that, things just started really moving.
You know what I like about what you said? I mean, all that's interesting, but I like the part that you said after college. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You went to school, you weren't like that. Okay, let me just drop out and go do.
You know what?
Like
Honestly,
somebody's mom.
yeah, school wasn't my idea. Shout out to my parents.
But you still
who
did
made
it.
me do it.
You know what I
It's
mean?
just about like if you have to take the school route, which I'm not, you know, I think that was the best decision that was made for me, to be real. Just, you know, focus what you want to do in school so you can grow and network when you get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at the whole school thing. You know, I just wanted to.
You know what the crazy thing about going to college? I know there's a lot of cats that go to college and they rapping in college. A lot of times the school will get behind them, so that's a good way to start your ways, your route there. So that's a good.
It's like I know a lot of people in film, but they actually get to use the equipment and everything, you know, to make projects. So you know, it can be a good
definitely
thing.
took advantage of that. We had like $1 million recording studio.
See?
I was up in there like, yeah.
But now you're recording at Icon, right?
Yeah,
Over there
recorded
with
my
Ian Burke.
project.
Shout out Ian Burke.
Yeah, shout out to Ian Burke. He always playing my records too.
JK Mumbles.
Yes, shout out to my engineer JK.
That man
Kirk
is
Curtis.
cold.
Yeah.
JK Mumbles.
So why rapping?
You know, I like having to deliver my message with my words via on top of music and stuff, because I love music. You know, I'm not a big fan of poetry, although that sounds kind of crazy. I just like when it comes together.
Right.
You'll never see me doing like some poetry stuff.
Like spoken word or
Yes,
something like
I love music. So
Right.
when it comes together, something epic happens. I like to be able to
Epic.
yeah,
I
to
know, I like
say
that
things
word.
in a,
Me too.
in a musical sense that get people's attention, so they can like vibe to it. Like, okay, I get what you're saying. Like,
Right.
something about when you get a mic.
Right. Right. Who are your influences?
That was my next question.
My influences
Yeah,
were
read your mind.
definitely Tupac, Eve growing up. I listened to a
I
lot
love
of female.
Eve.
I listened to a lot of female rappers.
What about MC Light? Because the way you
Right.
talk, you kind of
Yeah, she kind of got that MC Light vibe.
I'll never really listen to MC Light like that.
You should, because you sound like her.
Your voice sounds like
And
her.
when people say that, no, it's nothing. Like I just don't want to like fall into her style.
Right.
Exactly. So I'll be like, I'm cool on that. Just because so many people say
You know what I mean?
Right.
Son?
Well, you know what? Don't listen to none of her songs. But she does a lot of hosting and interviewing and things like that in the show. Just go listen to her talk. You got her.
It's just the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
It's very similar. She might even
Take
look
that as
like
a
her a little
compliment,
bit.
though.
I
MC
do.
Light-
I really
MC
do.
Light's been around for a long time, and she's transitioned into some things very
Yeah.
great. She has a that foundation thing and the Hip Hop Sisters thing, and she's always hosting the things, and she's doing
Doing a
some
lot of things.
I just saw her
With them
perform
chicken
in
wings.
Cleveland. They had something called Stone Soul Picnic. It was her, Jagged Edge.
Yeah, she gotta go figure it out.
Yeah. She, they keep dropping those records. So let's get into this first joint you got right here.
Why don't you tell us about it?
Yes, this is with me and Dave.
Oh, big surprise.
Really?
Hold on, time out before you start.
Can we
throwing
not listen to
shots.
that one? Can we just listen
Hold
to
on,
that one?
I asked her which record she wanted to play, and what did you say?
It's on this record.
Of course you told him that. Of
Well, she didn't
course.
have to do that.
He's coming on the show. Dave's going to be there. Let me just tell him I want to hear the one with
I think it's a great record.
I wanna hear it.
It's good
It is a
together.
dope record.
Okay.
We have been planning
What's it
on
called?
that for a long time. A cult. What's that cult? What does it mean?
I somehow didn't get the email, so
You did.
I'm being quiet right now. I have no clue what's going on.
That's because you were
I
at
just
the house.
went
and the
through.
internet was going in and out.
I just went through my whole email and there's nothing there with your stuff. But I am interested in hearing this record.
Let's hear it. What does a cult mean?
A cult. I mean, this particular song.
Supernatural, mystical type
I'm
of.
not asking her.
Oh.
It's her interview. You get yours when your crew comes.
This
I thought you was asking us what it
No, I'm
meant.
asking her.
I'm like, it was a test.
No.
It was about
Fight words.
certain situations where people kind of created like a cult type thing going on with how they did their business and certain industry things that were going on, and I just kind of talk about it a little bit,
Just a tad.
Let's
Let's hear it, man.
All right.
And I'm doing something I definitely don't like. Auto tune. Let's rock out.
Yeah, you're
Sound good though.
Full Belly Radio.
I love that.
I did, didn't I? JK Mumbles!
What's
Jay?
up? You in?
It's back, baby. Full Belly Radio. You girl. That's for sure. Hot 16 and Fat Mac on the
The
track.
Black Pivy. I like the track. I've never heard auto tune on your voice before, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
It just kind of came about it.
Yeah, I was singing it first.
But he said he would never do auto tune.
He did. I don't know. He was
I
never.
said I ain't never said I never.
You did. You said I don't understand auto tune.
I
just
said
don't like it.
I ain't saying understand it because I was a studio rat. I'm saying I don't need it, and I said I'm not in favor of it. But if it's something that's gonna touch it up, because once I lay it, I don't want to keep going back. I did like 8 tracks of ad
Right,
and stuff. I was like, yo, give me from the beginning again. Give it to me from the beginning again.
Maybe hit me one more time.
Nah, man. So right now, what you got coming up in the city? What you doing this weekend? Hip Hop Awards weekend. What you got?
Yo, it's so many events going on at the same time.
At
I'm still trying to figure out my
same
schedule. I'm
time.
overwhelmed. I've never been overwhelmed like this. That's why I go to there and there. This is or that. Like, yo, it's crazy.
I was looking at all my invites in my Facebook. I got like
I ain't going to none of that
7.
stuff.
I'm like, where are we?
I'm not going to none of it.
Like, everybody got something, so.
So anything downtown, I'm not touching.
He's a liar.
No, I'm telling you, anything downtown, I'm not touching.
We're going to quite a few things, but that's because we were invited.
I'm not.
Where y'all going? Let me know where to go.
We going to the female MC thing Thursday.
Yeah,
You
I
should-
definitely want to go.
You should be at that.
I want
You
to
should be in it.
perform.
Right.
Yeah, I just
Exactly.
I was just talking to him about it. I was like, yo,
We might have one for you.
I wanted
I
to.
A female showcase?
No, I'm talking about a password to get in with us. We might have one.
Snap. That would be
We might have one. It all depends.
We're going to bring our own artists to the event.
Bobby
How
Hunt?
about that?
Take over.
Oh, well, I think you did. We talk about it. So tell me this. You said your inspirations. Who would you really like to do? All these cats down here around in Atlanta. Who would you really like to do a collab with right now? Male, female, whoever it is.
In Atlanta
Your
or
ultimate
just,
collab. Like every artist that comes up here, I ask them, what's your ultimate collab? Like if you're a singer, who would you like to do a duet with, and then who would you want on the hook rapping? So who would you want to do with a verse with,
right
and who would you
now,
want singing on the hook? Real talk.
singing on the hook right now, just on some. I just like the way she sound right now is Janae
Yeah,
Eiko.
I knew you
I
said that.
love her.
Yo, I
You-
just feel like she's
She dope though.
version of me.
She's the
You know what?
ish.
Y'all probably would do something super hot.
Crazy.
So put it in the air. All you gotta do is put it in the air.
I got her management info. What's up?
Put it in the air. All you gotta do is ask Ian until he called me. You know everybody.
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's up?
He didn't want to share the love either, man. If you listen, dude, we've been talking, man. Share the love, dog. So what about the rapper? Female or male, don't matter.
Rapper wise.
Yeah, man. It could be. It don't have to be right now. What I'm saying, it could be
Anyway,
anybody.
from history.
Oh, and pop, yeah.
Hockey.
Tupac. You think he's still alive? They keep saying he is.
He's supposed to come back now, right?
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, this is the time.
Machiavelli.
They keep saying they see him too now.
I think he's over there.
Then they see
He's
him
over there with
all
ISIS.
over the place.
That's amazing that one black man has as much power as Elvis. As far as like people seeing him and having sight
Right.
to Tupac and stuff like that. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. It is crazy.
That's amazing. So you probably have to say Pac is probably like the greatest rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? Because
He's up there.
he's dead and people are still psyched.
Right.
He's still
And he still got music.
And he's still selling more tracks.
That's
than
the thing.
half
Elvis ain't got no more music coming out. You know what I'm saying? So
He might, but how they hold on. I'm not gonna sell it. They're not offering like us.
Oh, I heard him say that last week.
oh, did they?
Yo, Michael Jackson's still out. That'd be crazy.
Oh, man.
I definitely want to do that.
So
Yes.
when's your next performance? When the last time you?
I
didn't see you
think
perform.
I'm probably gonna be opening up at Clark Homecoming.
Mhm.
Oh, Clark Atlanta. Clark.
Shout out to
Streaming
Red.
right now.
Shout out to Terrell.
They'll link you up.
We'll have to we'll definitely have to interview you.
Big up to everybody over at True Business checking out the show right now.
Yes.
Steve, Janine.
Steve, Janine,
Oh,
Mike, Chris, LB.
We're going to have to bring Rochelle over
Whoever
there. Y'all
else.
like that. I know y'all like that.
Yeah, we might have to get this
I want to see you
female
perform,
over there.
man. So
I know female.
tell everybody.
Performance is so good.
Oh,
Today I came through.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, that's a nice spot.
Yeah, it was, man. He sold it. Where he about to stop ringing. I don't know if he owned it or not. I mean, if you own
I mean, it was a real nice spot. I was
it
like,
was.
okay.
Moonlight.
Mm.
Everybody used to be limping in there.
I'm
Before I got ready
still
to
limping.
That's because of my third leg. But listen.
If that's the case, you'd be crawling.
You struck out with that one. Wah, 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 wah.
Meaning it's not long enough for you to laugh.
Oh.
You blew it. The timing was off. I mean, you blew it. Like people knew what you
No,
did, but you blew it. Right. Just
It's all right. It's all right.
anyway, give everybody your social information, how they can reach you, where they can
You're gonna say your social security.
Okay. You got this still alive.
Right.
Yeah, you guys can get at me on Twitter at Hot16. That's HOT, the number 16. Instagram, Rochelle Hot16. My website, RochelleHot16.com.
And you also
Why
have
Hot
a CD out right
16?
now because
What's
you got
the
a
Hot
Hot 16 bars in your mouth. You got, what's tell
I
everybody
asked
you got the
her.
CD right now.
Not you.
That's how we doing it
Oh,
tonight.
tip for a tap. Eye for a cock eye, and a tooth for a gold tooth.
And in John chapter 9, verse 12.
Tell everybody about the record you got out right now. We didn't even talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Enough. My new project is about a bunch of turning points in my life.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yes. Intertwined with a bunch of interludes and stuff like that. And, it's just reflections of what I was going through. I talk about a lot of real stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want to relate to the people because I feel like a lot of people or other rappers and stuff, they just doing stuff for them and forgot about the people.
Amen.
So that's what I'm trying to get back. That's why I do music. And
Yeah, I didn't ask you about that. What do you feel about, the game, really? A lot what they play heavy on the radio. What's your, because you got some stuff kind of like that, but you don't really, you don't walk in that lane. You dig?
yeah, I don't walk in that lane. I'm on the road to 8 Grammys right now. So that's the type of music I want to make. It's not necessarily the music you would hear on the radio 24/7, but it's still that real stuff that people connect with. Like, there's a reason Adele selling 11 million records.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
She gave me.
And
I love
who
it.
else is really doing
Me
numbers
too.
like that?
Not too many people.
Right.
Numbers
Uh,
and streams like that.
mm,
All the white groups.
I was
Just
gonna
like
say
that.
like
Yeah.
maybe like Justin Bieber
All the white,
or
Austin Mahone.
I wouldn't like that no more.
well,
Because
you
they
know,
got a new white one on the block.
Austin
Austin
Mahone.
Mahone's killing them.
but you got people like what was I gonna say?
Fifth Harmony.
Not Fifth Harmony.
Cool. Dave Tolliver.
Not Dave Tyler. I mean,
Anyway, give them your information
Damn,
again, and then we gonna let you go. But we gonna play that second track. But give them your information again and how to get the record and the whole night. We want to thank you for coming in. Go ahead, run your joint.
Website hold on.
Yeah, get my music on the website, RochelleHot16.com.
So,
Twitter at Hot16, that's HOT, the number 16. Instagram, Rochelle Hot16. And I got my name, Hot16 from 16 bars in a verse. And basically I kill it every time I
every
read
time she
people.
spit them, it's
So
a hot
people
16.
start and say, oh, Hot16,
Oh,
Hot 16.
okay.
I didn't forget about your question. I was coming back.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get into that next
Show last
segment.
week, man. This is it for you. This is it.
get out my
We want to
head.
thank you. What's this next record we get ready to listen to?
Every Dog Has Its Day. It's my
do.
latest single.
Yeah, man.
And, that's just talking about, it was inspired by the guys who try to talk to me and stuff that we both keep married and have girlfriends
girl.
and stuff like that.
So nobody trying to talk to you.
That's all about me.
Ain't nobody trying to talk to you.
Right.
Like the guys that did.
No, they
It's
all
real.
be married.
It's real.
They all be married. Every last one of
Ain't
y'all
nobody trying to
dogs
talk
be
to you.
married.
Lie.
Bye.
Lies.
Anywho,
Lies.
that's why I stick with the young ones because they don't be married. Y'all
All
wonder
right,
why I
y'all.
date young
That's
men.
smart plan.
Right.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it is.
you got- and check out your YouTube channel too, right?
Yeah, Rochelle Hot16.
She branded it the right way.
On
Make
the
some
road
noise
to
for Rochelle
8
Hot
Grammys.
on the road to 8
Yeah,
Grammys.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
working Grammys with you too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Make some noise for my girl Rochelle Hot 16 in the building. We thank you for coming by. Every dog has a day. Thanks for the chicken and thanks for blessing us with your presence today. It's Full
Definitely.
Metal
Yeah.
Radio.
Right here, the drops right
Every
here.
dog has his day. Yeah.
Really?
Maybe a thing first. Go ahead.
Sure way. We gotta play another song for that.
5, 4, 3, 2. We back.
Are we?
Full Belly Radio.
Right here, the Beat Drops Radio. Your girl J Millie, LGZ, Dave Tolliver. Man, we got Paris in the building. Just walked in looking all suave and everything.
Ladies
I heard no,
love
they
hair
like-
jazz.
They like them guys that's with the dreads and stuff like that, man.
He do got dreads. I didn't even see. Oh, Beth would have been in heaven over here.
You in heaven.
I don't know. I don't like dreads, but
I don't typically like dreads, but he be kind of
But I do have a friend that's all she talks to.
And how old is he? Young? Y'all know that.
He ain't young.
He younger than me?
15.
That's young.
Yeah, 15. I'm joking, man. What's up, Paris? Tell us about yourself, man. In the building right now, King's Lifestyle.
King's Lifestyle. Lady Paris J. Ladies Let Us Say.
Paris J.
BNB represent.
He trying to sound all sexy. What is that about?
Hard-working young man. Music is my passion.
Yeah.
I'm ready to show the world I'm a star.
Where you from, B?
From Maryland.
Merlin. You know what he said? Merlin.
BNB.
Merlin. How you hook up with Carrie?
Curry.
Curry. Murray
Jay.
Curry.
Jay found me or whatever. You know, she was already doing work with Jay. Big partner, so everything just came together. Because it was Britain.
So what you doing in Atlanta this week, man?
I think I got a few shows. I got another interview. Got me in too. They don't try to tell me too much.
No, they keep a secret from you?
Not secret, no. Don't we get too excited.
You acting all shy? Is that how you are normally?
Nah.
He said, not when he's naked, he ain't.
You did what?
I would have been on the road.
Oh, you cold?
You been
Nah,
driving?
on the road, yeah.
Oh, you been on the road.
We just got that
Okay, from where?
back home.
Oh, you drove down here? Dang, that's a long drive. Yeah, you look, okay, like you need a nap.
I do.
Yeah. No, you just look, tired.
You don't get no sleep
I
here.
need a massage.
Yeah.
You staying at Carrie and AJ house, or you got a hotel?
I'm getting
If you staying at their house, you ain't getting no sleep, dog. It's awards weekend too, man. I would
You
like
ain't
to
getting
listen.
no sleep this weekend.
No, you ain't getting
Too
no
much
sleep.
going on in the city.
Well, you gonna need a nap
I think
and a massage.
I'm a definitely
It's a lot of good places to get
See how he looked at you like, yeah, I'm a
I know, he looking at me like I can get with my massage. You know what I mean? My hands, I got good hands and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to her after the show.
But, really? Just get my, really? That's how we do?
I'm auctioning you off. Maybe get some of the next.
Apparently, you auction me off.
Maybe an auction is just a trade off. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Some of the invites you got.
So anyway, tell us about how you got, started in the industry.
Well, I always was in the music all my life.
Really?
So that's a long story.
What?
I got a few different stories how I got to.
Which one is true? You say you got a few different stories.
I have like a lot of different, experience.
Oh, okay.
Stuff I want to
And that's
to
what,
get where I am
yeah.
But I met this girl named Carmen first. She's a songwriter or whatever. So she heard me sing before. She was like, whenever you ready. Whenever you're ready to take it serious. You can take it to the next level. Basically, she just taught me how to become an artist for real. You know what I'm saying?
Take it to the next level. She taught you.
I just taught
Right.
me music.
I'm messing with you.
Took it to the next level.
For me as an artist.
Okay. That's
Over
awesome.
the years, I've been back and forth from the line. I was working with, I've been in sessions with Black Elvis and her Lily.
Okay.
Songwriting producers. So just sitting and learn.
Right.
I learned a lot.
So I saw you open up for, you did some stuff with the Universal Circus.
Yeah.
What was that like? I know that was crazy. What did you do on there?
I just perform my singing.
Was you acrobatic and
Nah,
stuff?
I-
Oh, no, okay.
Just opened it up, They let me open up every time. I think I did 3 of them.
That's dope.
Like a tour. Yeah. It was crazy.
Who was
awesome.
hosting? Was Lil Zeke out there?
I don't know. They was-
Shucky Ducky?
Quack, quack.
No, Shucky Ducky was the host after, what's my man's name? Forget it. I can't even remember.
Yeah, forget that.
Yeah.
Forget about
I usually just pull up, perform, roll out, and really get on to it.
So when you opened up for others, I seen it. Were you able to link up with them? It seemed like y'all kind of got like your demeanor seemed like you kind of like the same kind of demeanor like that. You know what I mean? Did y'all get a chance to hook up, or was he mad about his hat still?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that, but not like that, In the future, I hope we do some music together, though. You know what I'm saying? I like this whole movement.
Yeah, he will
Similar
sound
background.
I got a bunch of family up there, man. Maybe sound just like them when you talking, man. So what you got on deck for the weekend while you here? If you running with Carrie, I know she gonna have you area. What you got this weekend
Like
going
I
on?
said, they got their schedule, but I ain't get a chance to look at it. They just say, P, come on, hop in the van, let's go.
Carrie, what's up? What we doing this weekend? I want to go to some of them invites, especially if you gonna be there.
No, brother.
She already know what time it is.
Sasha's performing tomorrow at 5 for the Unsigned Artist Showcase. He'll
We gonna
probably
be
be
there.
That's what we're doing. We'll have it.
Yeah, she looked
I'll
that
be
up.
there.
Oh, she looked that up for tomorrow.
Oh, well.
Yeah, she be in all of it. She was at the Billboard Studios opening, and she was at the Comeback of Jesus Christ opening. And, you know, so she was at all that stuff, man. Let's get into this first record, man. The sad song, right? That's what we doing. Let's get into that one. Tell us about the sad song. Jump up.
You know, most of my stories are right. True stories of my life about this girl I grew up with from elementary school, sweetheart. We was on and on, you know, back and forth together. But you know, the time we was getting old and we was getting real serious, I guess, you know, I had karma or whatever. So
Karma. You believe in karma?
I mean, I do
The
after
universe
that.
has a way of,
After that,
making
you know,
things right.
I thought it was there, but it wasn't.
You mean you gonna have a meeting after the show?
We ain't gotta meet. We meet right now. Like, we already meet.
You know what?
We already
If I played
meet.
for the Baltimore Ravens, you know what I'm doing right now?
We
Because
never
I'm
care.
politically correct. Yo, we're gonna get into this sad song. My man Paris is in the building. DMV represent. It's Full Belly Radio.
Yeah. for that.
Your turn. You gonna have to sing before you get out of here, dog.
Definitely.
'Cause I'm a singer. So I'm like, I'm your favorite singer. So you got to sing something. I appreciate. Like, that's good. That's a great record right there, man. That's a great record.
Yeah,
I wish you
that's a
much
nice
success
record.
with that. That's dope.
Sad song.
That's dope, man.
I love it.
I knew Carrie wasn't gonna give me no BS though. Carrie and them, even though they used to have a radio show with all that cussing and craziness on it. So did I. But you know, I knew she was gonna bring me some good stuff though. DMV always got some good talent and stuff coming out of it. They got a good
Yes, they
music
do.
history out of that area, so it's good that you represent them well.
Definitely
Man.
up there trying to work.
So how did you go, you know what I'm saying, this route versus like what B was just talking about instead of the hip hop the rapper, you know what I'm saying?
You look like a new.
It was a double for with motor. You know, I never knew I was gonna be a singer. My sister sung all the time, so I guess I picked it up
Oh, okay.
from her. And I just started singing and all the days.
Oh, the lady.
He's so cute. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
How the ladies? I'll be honest with you, how the ladies treat you? Like when you was on August show, you was pulling a lot of them. Wasn't you? Don't disrespect me like that, son.
Right, you know
Stop
what I'm
pulling
saying?
me, son. That's how I be feeling too. I'm pulling them anyway. You know what I mean?
Only thing that's gonna change when you get high is, you know, I guess the sand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not too much change.
You're such a hater.
What? I'm not a hater.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say officially at 7:25,
8:23.
You can't even tell the time.
I'm done.
Dang, get it right.
September 17th, in 5 seconds.
12 days before my birthday.
Who cares? This is my last show, folks.
Damn.
It's over. So let everybody know, real people, real talk, real radio. This is my last show there. I'm not coming
You
back.
say that every week.
Get back to my man.
Yeah,
I know you
okay.
got some questions.
So what's up with the hat?
So,
Yeah.
That's
Oh, okay.
They straight out of Baltimore.
That is who made it?
Yeah, they got that.
Oh, okay.
This is something to dance.
Support black business. I love it.
69.
So what's next for you? I mean, how old are you? 19, right? Oh, so
Illegal.
he just got more attractive.
They got like
21.
I said illegal to pop a bottle and make
Do
it
it.
She'll be taking selfies with you now.
See, why y'all worried about what I'm doing over here?
I know you. A selfie is by yourself. Not with
I said, why y'all worried about what I'm doing over here? Can I take selfies? And I don't know, you might talk to Miss Queen of selfies over there.
But they be by myself. That was what I
Anyway,
was saying.
Selfie.
what's next for you?
Wee.
What's next?
Yes.
So we
Trying to take over.
You trying to take over?
Take over.
oh
You, I
have my
mean,
video about to drop.
okay, video.
The Chastity Corset. She directed it.
Chastity corset. Does she always wear the thing around her waist?
Oh yeah.
Do she?
Most of the time.
Yeah.
she has a chastity belt, really?
Chastity corset. She wear the corset around.
Oh, the corset. But when you say chastity, you know the chastity belt and the corset. I'm thinking, you know, it could be both.
Times. I don't think they do that anymore.
Do you know they have a penis lock? It's a device that fits on your penis with a lock.
Really?
Yes, and
So what
it's
were
got
you
a
doing
key
shopping
on.
for one of those?
I wasn't shopping
She
for
bought
it.
one for Kate.
Just happened. I happened to see it. I was like, who wears a penis lock? And if you get an erection inside of it, it's supposed to hurt. That's what the whole purpose of it is. I don't. Oh, and they come in all kind of designs. Chrome. They got a chrome one.
Where this come from?
No, I'm telling you the
That's what
truth. I'm not lying.
She was
wants to put the
I'm not lying. They got one. They got a wooden one, a plastic one, an army one.
You know a little bit much about these people.
I'm not lying. You saw? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
You know about them, Bianca.
And she bought one for Bobby. But when he be driving
Shut
the
up,
world,
Bobby.
I was like,
he-
serious? That's that.
Asset recovery. Shout out to Bobby.
Okay.
asset.
So your
recovery.
video is about to drop. When can we expect to see that?
Next week.
Next week?
World Star.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm in it too.
You're not in it.
Push that.
Pretending like I'm on the Ravens.
Where can people find your music, find you, you know what I'm saying, all your social media? Where can they get your calendar, where you gonna be, all your events? And how do they book you if they want to? Give us
Carrie
everything.
Michelle
Curry
Curry.
is Curtis Pearisj. A lot of people still don't want to get the E, you know. So that's Pearisj. Twitter, Instagram, live mixtapes. I just got a mixtape. I dropped that in May. It's called It's Time, because it is, you know. What else?
You ever run across what's the other dude with the dreads from the DMV? Wale. You ever run into him?
Nah.
Would you like to do a record with him? Or no?
Yeah, who are your influences? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, who you know, when you think about it.
You said your mama.
When you think about it,
Your sister, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Your sister, yeah.
like, you know, people who either came before you or after you or right now, you know, who
I
made.
like Brian McKnight.
Oh, love him. Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
I like this first version.
I like his live music.
Yeah.
I just so
I can't stand Brian McKnight. I love Brian McKnight, but I'm not. I like his first album that he ever did.
Yeah, that
That's
was
the only
mine.
stuff I ever liked. Everything after that for me wasn't that great, but he's great though. He's
To me, I think that first album was just so authentic. You know what I'm saying? Everything else was like
I don't know
commercial.
why, but I like Frankie
Frankie Lano was dope.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Let's hear another one of your records.
Yeah, I want to.
Let's hear another one, man. We got time.
I'm so liking his like.
You like his vibe? You want to take him home? Or you want to go to the hotel this weekend?
Play damn movies. Hey.
Yeah, you play damn groupies. Play damn groupies. Yeah, man. It's my man Paris. This is another record right here on Full Belly Radio. It's called Them Damn Groupies.
Ladies love
I
to
love
say
movies,
Paris James.
I can't even lie. I love groupies. Amen.
Five, four, three, two.
Yes. Ladies love to say Paris James. Sound like you're having a great time saying that. I like to say it.
Say it again.
She goes.
Say it
She
again.
goes. Paris James.
Say it again.
I'm gonna say it, but
And then she
he
gonna
only
flip
need to
her
hear
tongue.
that. He only need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? If I keep saying it like that, yes.
Move over there, man. Turn your mic over. Move over there.
Not let me hear it, y'all.
So y'all can take your wee wee.
I need to say it a special way.
Mark
You know
territory.
what I'm saying? You are really disgusting.
No, I am nasty. In fact, too. It's all good. We got my girl Sasha in the
Did
building
you just
too.
say pee on me?
Yeah, like R. Kelly.
Oh my God.
Smartphone's dumb. So give everybody your information again. So we gonna get Sasha here too, man.
Everything Paris J Pearisj. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You can Google me. You can find everything.
I appreciate you, man. You laid back in the mud.
He is. He's like,
Hey,
yeah.
when you go to when you get out there and you get big on the big stations, sometimes them folks hate on you because you real laid back. You can't please everybody. But you know, ladies like that. You know what I mean? So just give them just a tad bit more. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to be hollering.
Oh, you ain't got to be hollering, but I'm saying sometimes you go somewhere. Oh, he came in, he was acting all funny. You know, you just gotta actually you have to just kind of gauge every situation when you're going there. No, you good on my station, dog. You're straight. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you came with Carrie. I'm in love with her, so you good. I'm in love with Curry. Like I said, Curry, not Carrie, but Curry.
Curry.
Hey, Miss Curry, baby. Yo, we want to thank you for coming through, man. Anytime you're in the city, drop by, hang out with us. And I don't know, hopefully we see you somewhere this weekend, man. You know what I mean? We gonna be on Friday night.
You know that beside you, so we know we don't see each other.
She's serious too, dog.
As a heart attack.
She's serious as.
You might have to write a song after that one.
He will.
You gonna have that inspiration.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about?
It ain't even gonna probably gonna spit that shit out like that. My bad. We gonna spit that out like that.
We gonna talk to my girl
And we
Sasha.
do the commercial.
And we'll be right back to School Belly Radio. Make some noise for Paris. Ain't no FCC on the internet. It's just DIC. Okay.
Oh, that's my song. I don't
I loved it. The first time I heard it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I ain't
No
been
flex
right.
zone. No flex
I
zone.
ain't got no type.
We're in the building, man.
Yeah, Full Belly Radio right here on the Beat Drops Radio every Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m.
This is my last week here.
Standard Time. Yeah, Dave is resigning. He put in his resignation today, so it'll be the Jay Miller takeover.
We got this beautiful lady in the building. Man.
How you doing? Hi. Hey.
And you in town, you from the DMV too?
Yeah.
Merlin. Maryland. This is Miss Sasha in the building, the last minute addition to the Full Belly Radio Show. And it's a pleasant addition. You look polished, man.
Look, now you acting like LaShawn.
I'm not over here taking selfies or making advances.
Not yet.
I'm not offering her nothing.
Not yet.
I only got eyes for Curry.
Curry.
Like you said, curry.
Like the spice?
Yeah, curry spice. So you rap. So let's just give us some information because we didn't get all the prep work. Just tell us about you. You here for the Hip Hop Awards this weekend. You performing tomorrow at an event we're going to be broadcasting from. So tell us about it.
It's basically an all-female cast, and
that's gonna be hot.
All over, yeah, it is. And it's for Hip Hop Weekly, and I'm excited. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. How do you dress when you're on stage? You dress like that? Or you put on the heels, the leather, or you put on the Timbs and dress like SWV used to? What you do? You say hell, damn ass.
And that's about it.
You can't say SFB. You can say B. Can we say B?
No.
We can't say
it
B.
really depends on how I feel. Most of the time, I'm dressed like this, once I'm back more. I might wear heels where I feel.
Where's some meals for me tomorrow?
I don't know.
I'm thinking about you.
I'm cute, man. I'm cute, man. Where's some meals for me? Give me something to talk about. You know what I mean?
So you want me to fold or something?
I'll be right there. I'm gonna be your security tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Security, like I said in Maryland. Maryland, security. Be a security like y'all did in Maryland. So what's your style like, man? We waiting on this record to come through. What's your style like? Tell us what it's like.
I don't really have a style. I just rap about life and everything that I go through, and I, tell stories. Like the song that they're probably going to give is my favorite, called "Cliche Girl," and that's basically a story about a woman who altered her body, butt shots, breasts, and just to make more money in a club. And I'm basically just saying you don't have to be a Barbie or you don't have to do all of that to be, beautiful. I make music like that. I talk about sex. I talk about everything.
Say that again.
I talk about everything.
You talk about what?
Life. I talk about life.
What did you say just then?
Life.
What you said first time? Go back.
Get off her, David.
I didn't know. I told you I only allowed for Curry.
Let me ask the question.
Go ahead. Your sister.
I've been sitting back being quiet today. But being a woman in the music industry, what are some of the things that you've had to go through to get to where you are now?
Everything. It's way harder for me because I'm not ugly. I'm not trying to be arrogant.
You're definitely not ugly.
Oh, hallelujah! Thank you. Turn
you.
around for our cameras because we
Just
all
so
live.
you see you.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of guys a lot of rappers that I try to work with or want me to, work through future teaching with them, they always try to
You're trying to smash.
So me, I'm strong-headed, so it's not gonna happen.
When your birthday?
October 2nd.
She's a Libra.
Same as Curtis. Same as Curtis.
Oh, y'all born the second day? Your parents October 2nd, same day?
That's Curry.
Curry.
Oh, Curry.
Yeah.
Miss Curry, baby.
Libras in the building.
Leo.
Bring her back in.
This is Libra season.
So tell us, I've never understood that. Well, I do understand it because why do you think that men have such a hard time getting women? Like, I had a friend that was married to, well, not married, but was living with a very popular rapper. He's not alive anymore. And a lot of cats came through there because he produced as well. And he wouldn't never let her get on the records. He would make her leave, go cook, and not come down there. Why do you think that men have such a hard time allowing their women to be in the game, or just from the rip, they want to get that boo-boo before they do any work?
I don't know, men just have this stereotype with some, and with most.
That's not all.
Yeah, and
Some of us know how to chuck it.
I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, like, why are you rapping? Like, you need to just be doing this or that, or you need to be somebody's wife. And I'm like, well,
You can do all that.
Yeah, I can, but they just don't, like, being a rapper might be a turn-off to them. And they just want... So it's like, I mean, everybody have their own use.
Squirrels turn Dave on.
Squirrels.
I have no idea. And a lot of them are scared to push women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just, like, it shouldn't, it's no reason why it should only be one female rapper. There's no reason.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just, men just need to step up and be brave and just, bring another woman in. And like,
You're right, and it's been like that for too long. And then it's even like that for singers.
Yeah.
There's not really a strong female out there right now in hip hop or R&B that hasn't been there for a long time, and it's time for a new face on both sides.
Man,
But you know
really
what? It
is.
might be intimidated because when it was women's season with Kim
It's coming.
and just everybody
they
was
was
like,
smashing a lot of
Brad,
dudes too.
everybody
Except
Brad
late
wasn't.
night,
Brad wasn't smashing nobody.
Misty Fox, like
Chicks.
around that time, it was
Missy
just
too.
no room for men. They was there, but the women was just holding it
But you
down.
got to think the industry was a lot different back then too, and a lot of things have changed on a business level. Of course, it's constantly always been a male-dominated industry, but I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take, but some ladies need to start kicking in some doors.
Well, the Republicans, all of them just voted for no equal pay for equal work. So,
Okay. So that's not, you don't get $15 for working at McDonald's?
No, you only get 8
meaning women get less.
Oh,
than
I thought
men
you.
do. So, maybe.
I never watched it. It has anything to do with anything like.
It goes on what she said. I think
About
men just have a
rights.
problem, you know
Equal
what I'm saying,
rights,
with
yeah.
women in the game, period.
They do. They do. Intimidation. I don't know.
It's very powerful.
Yeah. Where else you performing at this weekend besides the showcase on Friday? Curry. Curry?
Oh, I haven't even looked at that.
What Curry? Why didn't you look at that time? We still waiting on that record.
There's so much to remember.
Still
Can you
waiting
play it
on
off
that
of
Curry.
somebody's phone? She sent it, but if you don't have it, you don't have it. Can you play it off somebody's phone?
Can you do something?
That's
Just,
quicker.
off the rip.
Can you do something off the rip?
No, I can't curse.
No, you don't have to curse. Do it clean.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to say, you mother, and I'm going to kick you. You a stupid.
That's a Libra. We have dirty mouths.
Nice. Like,
What about the dirty?
To
Like
do
the
dirty
dirty
things.
mouth?
We do dirty things.
What that's what we do. You just make sure we'll play it next time, and you make sure you come back. But give everybody your social information because we gotta move on a little bit. I'm glad
Hey, your
stopped
social
by.
information.
Your social stuff. I'm glad you came by.
I know, I thought he was about to say social security number 2.
Say that.
It's social media.
We got that, but every time you say it sounds like you better say, give everybody your social security number.
That's what you keep saying.
okay, well, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. It's Ms. Sasha, ITSMZSASHN. My SoundCloud is Sasha in the City B.
So you said your Twitter and Instagram is the
Yeah,
same.
it's the same thing. Then my YouTube channel is the Miss Sasha.
Okay,
And my
that's cool.
cliche girl
Let me
our
find
video
out.
is up there. So
Let me find out you got some luscious titties videos up there. Let me find out you got some luscious titties videos up there. Let me find out.
They've been saying it.
Look, you ain't supposed to go against me.
I'm
This is
laughing
good
with
side
you.
and bad side.
I'm laughing with you right now. Come on, man.
Okay, after show.
No.
You're about to get it in the parking lot. I see where this is
I'm
going.
over that.
She been dogging me, man. The whole
I've been
show.
dogging you?
Sasha, we
Shout
want
out
to
for
thank you for
Sasha
coming in.
again for coming
You gotta
in.
get that free feel. Let me see. Look around for the camera
Don't
one time.
mind them.
Look
Yeah,
how
say
beautiful
hello,
she is,
babe.
folks. She was brought to you by
And she
Positive
smells like
Comment.
powder.
We just want you.
And Prave shade.
We want to thank you again. And
That avocado.
when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the entertainment stuff. What's going on this weekend, the Mayweather fight and all that.
We already talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
I'm
Yeah.
high, man. I forgot. Y'all keep it locked right where you got it. I want to thank Curry and Michelle for bringing my man Paris J. And Miss Sasha, baby. It's 4 Belly Radio. You dig me?
Yep.
Oh.
I just want to like
Doing business on somebody.
Want a lot of cash.
I
I
think
just
I
want a lot of
radio.
I just want a lot of cash.
We have been here.
Yeah, right there. That's brand new K Major, Young Thug.
You're too old to like them records
I
like that.
just want a lot of cash. But you know what? Why I really like K? No.
old.
I got a history with K Major. Like, shout out to K Major for real because
Yeah.
Why you think
A lot
she
of
too old to like records like that?
No,
It's
it's
a
not.
lot of guys.
It's not even about that. It's just people I've worked with. Be quiet. Anywho, let's not even talk about that. I don't even want to
What
get
are we
into that.
supposed to be talking about? Because you've been trying to talk about something
I
all
would like
night.
for you to just be quiet.
Wow, really?
Okay, so because y'all both,
She
y'all
found
both,
them.
no, but
Put it
y'all
on
both
there.
been talking too much
Well,
today.
quit talking and go.
But anyways, okay,
Let's
brand
see
new
that
album released yesterday. Album of the week is definitely Chris Brown with X. Definitely feeling the album.
Actually.
He's actually getting mixed reviews on it, but in my opinion, it's been a long time coming. Chris Brown was supposed to drop this album over about a year ago, but you know all the trouble that he's been in.
Let's see where his parole work.
Yeah, things that he's been going through. Some people say he's doing too much because he's definitely crossing over barriers with, they're saying, calling it urban pop.
With his
But he definitely, I believe this album is taking it back to the original Chris Brown, like where he was when he first started. But I definitely want to get into, you know, we've heard a lot of the tracks off the album already. Not a lot, but several. We got Really?
What?
Really?
You got your hand in the chicken box.
Anyway, 17 solid tracks. You got features from Lil Wayne, Tiger, Usher, Rick Ross, Trey Songz, R. Kelly, Akon, Kendrick Lamar,
Rooting around.
Brandy, Janae Aiko, Nicki Minaj, and Aaliyah. Right here, let's get into this track right here, B. Go ahead and drop it. I'm gonna give you the title track off the album. It's X right here, Chris Brown.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because we only got 10 minutes.
Let's see if she gets mad at us.
Okay, that was it.
Brown.
Full Valley Radio right there, Chris Brown with X, title track off his brand new album.
What was so exciting about that?
I love that track. If the whole track would have played, you would have heard it, but
No, I wouldn't have heard
really
nothing.
don't care.
You know what they say when you go to a record company?
Like,
If it ain't a hit in 15 seconds.
he's got plenty of hits on that album. So shout out to Chris Brown
So
doing
you
his thing.
say.
He's back. He is. I know. Forget what day he's talking
He'll be at
about.
your house.
Let's talk about Rihanna real quick. In other news,
See?
Rihanna is ticked off at CBS because they pulled her song last Thursday from the Thursday Night Football game because it was the Ravens, you know, the domestic dispute with Ray Rice, blah, blah, blah. We're not even going to go there again. But anyways, she decided to get mad, and she went in at CBS Live on Twitter and basically gave
I
them
hope
the
they went actually and saw the video before the
gave
video.
them the finger, and so now they're like, well, forget it. We're not gonna ever play your song. So
She don't care.
she does. She's mad. She went in on them,
Listen,
and they pulled it. They pulled it. Now
what this barrels out to is that it's about the dollar and the endorsements. A lot of the endorsers have pulled back a lot of the money and different stuff that they've had at a lot of these events and a lot of the games and a lot of the teams with the NFL.
What
It's a
about
brand.
the new guy now, where the friend has come out and has said that, what's the dude's name? Marshall, last name Marshall. Oh my God, I can't think of his first name.
Talking about who's
From the Minnesota Vikings.
what about him?
Oh, you talking about from Peterson?
Yeah, thank you. Who
Beat his son to death.
Oh, yeah.
no, he didn't beat him to death.
But he left marks on him.
And that's not what I'm talking about. It's another domestic violence case about another football player, but it's not even the chick that came out. It's her friend that came out and said and has reported it. What is it with this? What is going on with
They're
this?
jealous.
I definitely think so.
I think they all need to get a whooping.
They all just want money. It boils down to money, personally.
I'm gonna tell you, it's a real deep thing. Y'all probably don't think I'm crazy when I say it, but remember, like in the '90s and stuff, when everybody was talking about reparations.
Yeah.
You notice right after they started talking about that, they flipped the entertainment business around, and everybody was a millionaire overnight. A lot of different things, and the reparations thing kind of died down. Well, now they tired of all these cats taking advantage of all these situations, and they gonna get them all. They gonna end it. It's deeper than that. That's my thought. You can think I'm crazy if you want to.
I don't. I think it's a whole bunch of stuff going
It
on.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know, it's just that
But
brand,
I don't
the
want,
NFL
I don't
brand,
want
the team
them
brand.
guys in the black suits knocking on my door because I'm, giving up information. You know what I'm saying? They come take me away. Y'all never see me again.
That wouldn't bother me at all.
I'm sure it will.
It wouldn't bother me at all.
You don't care if I get taken away.
But guys,
The minute if I end up missing. Is that what you're saying?
one of the guys in the black suit is gonna be Casey. He's one of them guys anyway. He all in the black suit, all muscular and buffed up somewhere, looking like he's security in the first world.
But listen,
Baby's gonna want to hurt you.
we got 5 minutes left real quick. Let's wrap everything up.
I need 23.7.
I want you to talk about the new shows, Hollywood Housewives.
Oh, you want me to talk about real quick?
Yeah, 'cause I
Okay.
missed it.
Okay, as we told you last week, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is over. We have now moved on to Love and Hip Hop Hollywood,
Love it.
which aired on Monday. Its initial Tierra Marie, Ray J. That girl is really whooped on Ray J. He better be doing something.
Is it worth the look? Is it worth the look?
Man.
Is it worth checking
The
out?
only thing I don't
Yeah,
like,
it's worth checking out. It's
it is
actually
good,
good.
but I
It's
just
good.
think all the ladies, they look LA.
Right. No. Check this out. The lady, and what's different about this is that they're not singers.
Okay.
They're publicists.
Tierra Marie is.
Well, yeah, her. But I'm saying they're publicists. They're businesswomen. They're
Of course.
assistants. Pretty much.
Okay.
It's different. You know what I mean?
Wrong with you?
But
Of
it's definitely worth the watch. It's definitely worth
Hey,
the
I'm
watch.
gonna tell you why I watched, because I used to love B2K. and
Yeah,
was
I
like
love
30,
Omarion.
30,
He done
Omarion.
grown up.
Hey,
Not one
Omarion
person.
is a non-singing dude, but I love all of his music. All of it.
He a non-singing dude, but I love all his music.
No, his music is good.
He can't sing live. Any singing dude that I have his lead vocals on when he's singing live, you can't sing. I don't care. I get my crew, you get your crew. Y'all auto-tuned to death, and we gonna vocal y'all crazy.
When you get
You know what I mean?
All I know
Any
is he's
singer-
fine, and that's all that
I don't
matters.
care if he's fine or not. He look like he could be Gerald Levert's son.
with that beard, yeah.
Marion Levert.
Okay, so real quick, I got some shout outs to give.
True business?
Yeah, True Business. Definitely come check us out this weekend. We will be at the festival, the Historic Westside Festival. That's going down. We got all kinds of events going on with us.
Tomorrow we at Vibe.
Yeah, Vibe.
From
Friday.
7 to 1.
Friday y'all can't come. That's an invite
Friday
only.
night I'm doing something. We going to Fuego too for Teachers
Oh yeah,
Party.
shout out to Teacher. It's her birthday on Friday.
Happy birthday.
Saturday I'm at this little fashion show at Space Condo live from my girl Justin J. Side show. Look at her interview because she has a show called Age No Factor.
Right. And
it's a dope little move and a spread now.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually.
Yeah, Age No Factor is about people, I guess, like in their 40s and over in entertainment still doing it. So I'm gonna make sure that she gets you on the show.
Yeah,
Right. And then also
Yeah.
At the festival. My boy Elvis.
And even if I was,
stage at
this would be
noon.
a hell of a 50 right there.
Y'all can check out College Boyfriend episode 11 drops tonight at 8 o'clock. YouTube.com/College Boyfriend.
Yay,
shout
we
out
have
to
fun.
shout out to my
Even though we was
girl.
pretty hostile tonight.
Shout out to
all
my
of
girl
us.
listening from Phoenix, Kim Drawn of Tap That Ass.
HTFU.
Yeah, she's a super, super duper 420 lover, and she does a radio show about Tap That Ass. Shout out to her, man. She tuned in tonight. Shout out to everybody tuned in.
Hey, and next week on Full Belly Radio, we got my man James Kessie.
Oh, yes.
And as of right now, a lady named Pearl, she said she might have to reschedule. They asked her to talk to the event, so yeah, y'all be on the lookout for next week.
Right.
It might just be all about us, but I know James Kessie will be here next week.
Definitely.
Hot little independent R&B dude.
Yes.
With a lot of auto-tune.
Oh, and the girls, the cast from Beat the Streets is supposed to be here next week.
All right.
Yeah, finally. So
You didn't do that with me.
we did. First of all, it was already
Puffy.
clear.
Here we go.
Okay.
That's all good. Where's Tosh BB? Cash BB? What's her name? Tosh
Tosh Bina.
All right. Let me tell you something, Tosh BB.
No, I'm already looking her up with one of my
When I schedule you, I don't care who you go. I just want it for 23.9 seconds.
Shout out to
Tosh
Cheryl.
BB. When I schedule you for a show, you bring your ass.
Shout out to Cheryl and Sherrod, man, from Body Bye Bye. They calling on the phone right now.
I'm just trying to tell you.
How long you done had this stuff? Like 3 months?
Hey, check us out next week, same time, same station. If you missed us today, check us out tomorrow on the
Yeah.
J King Network from
Yeah.
7 to 9, and every Wednesday on WRNradio.us
Yep. Shout
from
out
1 to
Eric.
3 p.m. If you missed us tonight, check us out again tomorrow, J King Network, Wednesdays twice. You man, what the?
You just can check us out
everywhere, son.
everywhere.
We everywhere, son.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Full Belly Radio.
Hey, big up to parents Jay Rochelle House
Yeah,
16,
yeah.
and big up to my man Curtis Gord DC Hudson for blessing the show today, and Sasha. Miss Kyrie. Goodbye.
Smell it like powder.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
She was supposed to go.
No, I was doing it.
Goodbye.
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 No, it's good. Full Belly Mixtape coming soon. We out.
Yeah.
Y'all's mamas.
Peace.